Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
On the run, it's Davison. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Ncaa. Snagged out of the air. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing, Ncaa. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on third and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Hill. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Ncaa. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Ncaa fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore to the air. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun on third down, Ncaa Moore fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
All the way back to the 15. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Ncaa. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Ncaa from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's got it again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. Throwing more. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early. Just not able to convert on third downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Moore will throw. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Looking for a crease, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Some misdirection with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Moore with the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Running the red zone. It's Hill. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the move, it's Fletcher. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. There's some room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Here's Ncaa to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Hurricanes back on top. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a two-possession game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Making side adjustments here. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Cross.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of maybe some room here. Got enough space. He is in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Moore from the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And now such a tough situation.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Moore to the air again. Fires to the middle. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got room to work. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Dante Moore.
Well, if you were wondering whether or not this coaching staff believes in their offensive line, you now have your answer, because that's now the second time on the drive. They went for it on fourth down and then got it by handing it off.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fakes to grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moore will throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage all over this top 10 showdown, a game that has been highly anticipated. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing more. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Moore, play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Here's Moore to throw. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Davison. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem.
Flying down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It Smothers. Makes it past the marker. Got room at the 35. Running free. Touchdown, Longhorn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
They'll try the run. Tackled there by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Horns up and ready to hunk of serious noise on third down in DKR. Now here's Moore. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And with that last carry into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Fourth down, Manning. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Run inside. It's Hill. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Soft spot in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Moore with the play fake. Here's a heat. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Got a man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning with a play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it Smothers. Picks up the first down. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. More play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for space. It's Davison. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Manning. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open on the right. All the way. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready?
Makes the grab in their space. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking for room. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Might be calling a hot route. Moore. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get everyone on the same page. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. 1st half, they felt like 4th and long, no big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Dante Moore. Deep shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third down from the gun, Manning throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Possession. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
Now, he's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Play action, here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Manning on play action. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas 34, Oregon 21. Number 44 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's more. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Snags it and he's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throwing more. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He might want another play. On the ground, it's Davison. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was... Way, decent pickup on that play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to run, it's Davison. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Ducks want to move quickly. Here's more to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Defense has the lead in the 2nd half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be changing the route. 4th down, Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the 1st. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Arch is going to throw for it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a two-point conversion attempt. Here comes the two-point try. Arch Madness. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming. So all
right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Again, it's Moore. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him.